Hello, YouTubers. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. Well, today we're going to be looking at Meghan's launch of her new show. This is going to be a disaster for her. I'm going to be talking about it, and now how Pamela Anderson has seemed to come into this whole drama with Meghan, because it looks like Meghan has copied her show from Pamela Anderson's show. What? I mean, come on, go figure. This is a hot mess, okay? We're going to talk about it, so let's get into it. Before I begin on the article today, I wanted to thank everyone who has donated to my charity and all of your love and your support. It really means a lot. You help keep me uplifted, and I really, really appreciate it. Also, to all the new Facebook followers, welcome to my channel on my Facebook page where I do videos with Otis. And also you can see my YouTube videos there as well. Now, there's one thing that I wanted to, just like something personal, wanted to tell you about. So my mother-in-law gives me a call, and she's talking to me about, did you see that new photo with Meghan and her daughter? Oh yeah, it just came out. And I'm thinking, really? I missed this? And I'm like, okay, well, let me go see what it is. And she's just going on and on about this new photo and how this Lilibet's child's hair is so red. And can you believe they had the nerve to put this picture out there? And I go to look at the picture from this thing called Daily Currents, which I've never heard of before, so we know it's a complete farce, because that's when I saw the picture, that's who it was from, and I'm thinking, oh no, and then you look at it and it's a completely AI generated photo. Okay, and I never thought about this before until she reached out to me about asking if I had seen this photo. And people can really understand that these photos that are made by AI, they are so fake looking, and some people will fall for them to be real photos and think, how could you allow something like this to be, a photo that you would release, not really understanding that it's AI, right? And so I think these AI photos can really hurt Meghan and other people who generate these, because people are going to know that they're not real photos and that she's trying to put out pictures with her daughter to look a certain way when we all know she doesn't look like this. And so I just thought it was really funny how she, told me about this new photo, and it's a thing now. There are a lot of AI photos out there. Now, speaking of AI photos, I want to show you some lovely AI photos that were generated of me in my youth when I was younger. When things were just a little bit more tighter. And these are the pictures that were generated. And I want to thank the lovely subscriber for doing this, making this of me. And I don't know where it originated from, because someone shared it with me. So let me know who created these. I would love to share your work. And I think it's just beautiful. It looks like a show I would love to watch. Yes, so, and it's so crazy because it's, it looks like me when I was younger, but a lot more beautiful. It's just amazing what AI can do. So, so the pictures of Meghan and her daughter, Lily, those are AI 100, because you would never see a photo that clear, first of all, with anything that Meghan releases. The only thing you're going to get of a picture with Meghan and her daughter, or that child of hers, Archie, is like a peekaboo, something that you can't hardly make out. You just kind of looking and saying, okay, where is the kid at again? Where is the child? Because that's going to be the first reaction, because it's never going to be like right in your face so you can see the picture of the child.
These are literally the only two clear photos of Lilibet. These are the only ones that exist.
It's going to be obscured. It's going to be something like a hand that goes by the screen, and oh, there's the child. It's not going to be obvious, basically. Okay, so with that and copying AI, Meghan has done her own AI, and it looks like she has copied Pamela Anderson's show. So here's the article. Meghan is out there doing her own AI, like completely copying the original, making it her own. And it's just so absurd. So Meghan is accused of copying Pamela Anderson as fans point out striking similarities in lifestyle shows. So it looks like you can look at Pamela Anderson's Flavor Network cooking series and look at what Meghan has put out. And you can see that there are very similar concepts that have been created. So Pamela's show is called Pamela's Cooking with Love. Okay, this is her new show. And Meghan's show is called what? With Love. Meghan, how she tries to change it up, switch it up a little bit, and it's never really different. It's pretty much almost exactly like the original. You can't make this up. I mean, Meghan, do you know we can see Pamela Anderson's show? It wasn't like this was some secret show you copied that no one else is going to see. No, we can all see the Pamela Anderson show. And then we can see what you're doing, and we can deduce by reasons of a critical thinking, because we can think, Meghan, unlike you, it seems, that you've copied the show of Pamela Anderson. Woman, what are you thinking? Meghan, come on now. For real? No. Aside from the similar titles, they also noted the trailer's almost identical concepts, language, and overall aesthetics. The teaser for Anderson's lifestyle program was released in October of 2024, nearly 3 months before Meghan dropped her promotional video. So Pamela Anderson's, who is the Baywatch star from back in the day, her trailer opens with clips of her pursuing a garden and laughing in her rustic kitchen. I love to cook, she says, and I just have always wanted to take things to another level. Similarly, the Duchess of Sussex is seen cooking and picking fresh produce in the opening moments of her With Love Meghan trailer. I've always loved taking something pretty and ordinary and elevating it, Markle declares, as similar to Anderson's opening statement. Now, in both trailers, the women invite friends and fellow cooks into their homes as they try new recipes and master the art of hosting. But it just shows you how it's not authentic, because we don't really see your family and your friends. We see a family member with a bunch of friends. And similarly, I think Pamela is going to show her family. She still has a good relationship, I believe, with Tommy, her ex-husband. Now, in both trailers, the women invite their friends. And the similarities, if you watch the trailer of Pamela's new show, it's more an authentic version of what Meghan was trying to achieve. And it looks as though Meghan has copied everything. Both of the trailers are so freaky. So if we look at the trailer side by side, you can see that the overall aesthetics of the shows look similar. You see both of them doing high fives to their professional chef who's been invited into their home to show them ideas on cooking and to help them elevate their cooking styles. You see Pamela in a garden with overalls. You see Meghan similarly doing the same thing. And then someone also tagged a Netflix official account with a clip of Anderson's trailer saying, "Sounds familiar." Now, we know Meghan's show was originally scheduled to come out in January, but was postponed until March 4th because of the devastating fires that happened in Los Angeles. And Pamela Anderson's series drops on February 24th. Now, I think had Meghan stuck to her original date in January, people would have thought that Pamela copied Meghan. But who would have figured that this would have been the case, where now Meghan's show is coming out now after Pamela's. So it's going to even look obvious to people watching, if you see both of them, that Meghan copied Pamela's show. because her trailer came out before as well. Others argue that the lifestyle cooking shows are a dime a dozen and all bear similarities. Given the close release dates and production schedule, Markle was likely already working on her promo video when Anderson's came out, making the likeness coincidental rather than calculated. Although the aesthetics are alike, Markle's series is focused on her community. In the show, she welcomes her famous friends and family. No, she don't. She don't bring in her family, as in plural. She brings in a family member, if she brings any family. Okay? And if she brings in the daughter of Samantha, she didn't certainly treat her like family when it came time to go into the wedding, because she didn't even allow the girl to come to the wedding. It's just a bunch of nonsense with Meghan and how she is so pretentious and pretends to be someone who is inviting and loving towards her family when we all know she isn't. In contrast, Anderson has brought in 8 of the world's most exciting chefs to her home in Vancouver for her series, which is mainly about the meals and a slight emphasis on the experience of hosting. Reps for Markle and for Anderson did not immediately respond to this article, but I think what it does is it sets the tone that Meghan, even if you want to look at it as this is something that happens a lot with these cooking shows, it's coincidental, even if you take that into consideration, what you need to understand is that Meghan has taken her extraordinary life as a working member of the British royal family and brought her butt over to America to be completely ordinary and to do something that other people are already doing. Let that sink in for a second. How do you make sense of that? Not only that, but wasn't her goal to be more of a humanitarian, to go out and do good in the world? How is that your focus when you have put so much value and reliance on this show being successful to make money so that you can live the lifestyle that you want? It doesn't make sense. The show that Meghan is going to do is not going to be anything different, and it's going to be similar to what others are doing, even very closely aligned with Pamela Anderson, even closely aligned with Emma's Kitchen. It looks very similar to what Emma is doing. Emma's is very different because, first of all, she's a woman that looks black. She has had some racial problems with people within her husband's family, but she stayed. She did the work, and she elevated the work of the family that she moved into. Meghan talks about racism and things she experienced in the royal family, but she didn't stay. She didn't try to make it work. You know why? Because she was never really committed to what that marriage had to offer her. That marriage served a purpose to take her butt back to America, in Hollywood more specifically, and to elevate her life in Hollywood. That's the difference. So as we look at the two things around Meghan and the models of other people doing what Meghan is trying to do, all you can gather from both of these is that Meghan is trying to elevate the ordinary, the already been done, and trying to get in her spot back to where she originated from when she was in Hollywood, already doing what she's now doing again. It's like you went from something so extraordinary to something plain and basic and back full circle to where you started. So what purpose did Harry really serve? Did he really serve the purpose of love? Marrying you into a family that you wanted to help them with their humanitarian work? No. She did not marry into this marriage for the right reasons. We can see by what she is actually doing right now. She's copying people. She's diverted from humanitarian work that's meaningful and real. And she's back to the ordinary. And it's really sad to see because she's not doing something that's going to yield her the great results, the great future of doing wonderful things with her ideas that are going to elevate her stance. It's going to get her ridiculed. It's going to show her mocking people. It's going to show her is not somebody who is doing something great with the extraordinary opportunity that she had. It's really sad. It's pathetic. And I have to say, completely, I'm gobsmacked at this woman. I literally sit here and I just can't believe what the girl is doing. It's like, for real. For real, Meghan. For real, for real. Get it together. And understand you screwed up. And then maybe people can start to, I don't know, look at you as somebody who has really humbled yourself. No, we know that's not going to happen. Meghan, you're busted. We see you. It's not original. And it's certainly not unique. And one has to ask and beg the question, why? Why did you give up so much to go back to something so basic and that has been done before? Sad. Just completely downright sad. Okay. I'll see y'all in the next one.